Hello everyone, welcome to the study of topographical maps. The goal of today's video is to better understanding of what a topographical map is and how to use the different features on the map to better visualize the area that you're looking at. So let's start with the first question of what exactly a topographical map. Topographical maps are two-dimensional models of the Earth's surface which is considered as three-dimensional in nature. Topographical maps are also known as contour map. Relief in this map is shown through the contour lines which illustrate the elevated portion above mean sea level. So the topographical map represents a small area which is drawn on a large scale depicting the detailed surface features of both natural and cultural. By looking at this picture, it can be clearly visualized that the topographical maps represent the particular region and it show all of the geographical features of the region, including three-dimensional features like cliffs and valleys. Thus, the ultimate goal of the topographical map is to display these three-dimensional features with ups and downs, cliffs, slopes, rivers and streams. All of these three-dimensional features put on a flat two-dimensional map. Let's look at an example. You can see a simple topographical map, often called a contour map. It indicates the conversion of the contour lines as two-dimensional flat map into three-dimensional features of hill, valley, saddle and uniform slope. The definition of the topographical map as it is a map of small area drawn on a large scale depicting the detailed surface features both natural and man-made. Relief in this map is shown by contours. The Canadian Centre for Topographic Information provides this definition as a topographic map is a detailed and accurate graphic representation of cultural and natural features on the ground. No matter the most important features of the topographical map is the use of contour line, which are used to portray the shape of physical features like hill, cliff, valley and also depicting the elevation of the land. The topographical maps render the three-dimensional ups and downs of the terrain on a two-dimensional surface. Next is what exactly the contour lines are. Well, the contour lines is running on the map which shows the shape of the land by connecting points that have an equal elevation. I am give an example. Here is a contour map. Just looking point-wise elevation on the map, it clearly indicates that each line having specific value of 250 meters, 260 meters, 270 meters. Thus, the increasing value around the center indicate the presence of hill, whereas the decreasing value around the center indicate the depression. So let us look on a moment in the given contour map. One thing you may notice that some of the contour lines but not all the contour lines are labeled with the elevation. For example, 2000 lines are labeled, 2100 lines are labeled, 2200 lines are labeled. Thus, the thick line in which elevation labeled is called index contour. The index contours are used to label the elevation of their associated points, bolded to facilitate the reading of the map, often occur in intervals of 5 contour lines. But you can also notice that the thin line have not represented by any value. Most of the topographic map, you can notice that there is not enough space to label the every line with accurate elevation. It will create cluttering of information, so that we are using index contour which may vary with every second contour, every fifth contour or every 10th contour depending upon the scale of map. The contour interval tells you expressively the mountain elevation increasing or decreasing with each line. In this map, it is clearly labeled with contour interval of 100 meters. What does it mean that As you go from one to another, there can be noticed a change in elevation of 100 meters. The contour interval tells you the elevation change from one line to the next. Vertical interval is used to know the vertical level of a region. That is, these are the lines which shows the vertical distance between two successive contours. In such a way, there is no measurement or scaling is required since the contour levels are indicated on the contour lines. In a given map, the contour interval is constant. Depending upon the map, contour interval may vary with 200 meters, 50 meters, 100 meters above the mean sea level. It is known as contour interval. It is usually constant on a given map. It is expressed in the unit of meter in metric system. Similarly, the vertical interval between the two successive contour lines remains the constant. Horizontal equivalent is the horizontal distance on the Earth's surface between successive contours. The smaller the horizontal equivalent, the steeper is the average slope. Larger the horizontal equivalent, the gentle will be the slope. It is not constant. It varies from point to point depending upon the steepness of the ground. It is measured to the scale of the map. That is, the distance must be measured on the map and converted to actual distance by multiplying with the scale of the map. The table here indicates the difference between contour interval and horizontal equivalent in the topographical maps. Finally, in the given contour map shows how the topographic maps work with contour lines, with the contour index and contour interval, and also show the three-dimensional view of the contour lines. Thank you everyone.